Folks just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Jose Altuve will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The ball headed for the hole now, ranging is Reyes, but he's not going to get there. It's a base hit. So a single to left produces their first base runner here, and with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Back to first, and he throws it away. Josh Willingham will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a shot toward right center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Richard Matsui will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get fouled. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Tony Abreu will stand in for the first time, and as you can see, he'll enter play currently 7th in the American League in home runs, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole. The base hit. And he will be out at the plate on a strong throw by Melky Cabrera. Astros pick up a run. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Eddie Velasquez will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Fouled back. big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. Jose Reyes will stride in now. And as you see from that highlighted column, he currently sits number 6 in the American League in stolen bases. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman,
Josh Tolley will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Astros 1, the Jays nothing. Tony Underwood will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently it's 6 games entering play. On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single. Woody Frazier steps in now.
right fielder, Woody Frazier.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Hard hit towards center. Velasquez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Chris Carter will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners off for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think they had a feeling he'd be going, but you had to figure they weren't going to pitch out twice in a row, and he winds up taking second here and moving into scoring position.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter, so that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Nick Punto will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just can't. Jose Bautista will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he got him.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Melky Cabrera will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Grounded to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Oh, yes.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Brett Lowry will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now a swing, and here's another chance down there at third. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. Luckily, the right fielder gets it in quickly, though, so there'll be no further advance.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not. He gets it wrong here.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Franzen. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on Jose Altuve will come up now to kick off their half of the 3rd. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And the 3rd inning has started with a home run.
Yeah, baby.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Dexter Fowler will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Josh Willingham will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a dive by Reyes, but it's by him, a base hit. Richard Matsui will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Now a hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Tony Abreu will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. Tony Underwood will dig in. He singled his first time around. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a good block there by Navarro as he's able to keep this in front of him. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3, the Jays nothing. Deoner Navarro makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
You know, it's just the 3rd inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good curveball, strike 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he drops it. Strike 3 call. And that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Eddie Velasquez will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday night. Woody Frazier will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Woody Frazier.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Chris Carter.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And see you later. That one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. Home run number 39 on the season for him as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0. Nick Punto will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Nick Punto.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, 1 pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Jose Altuve will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Velasquez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Dexter Fowler will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Richard Matsui will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
And another base hit right there. What else is new? We're going to give you another look at his line. That's a baker's dozen now. 13 hits he's allowed. It's like a nightmare out there, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that's going to do it now for Ricky Nolasco. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Mark Burley is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Tony Abreu will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. On to Franzen at second for the force, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Jose Reyes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Fouled straight back. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Frazier is there, 1 away.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Jose Bautista will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. 1 there. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They still find themselves down 6-0. Tony Underwood will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Tony Underwood.
And the first offering is lined into right field, and they very quickly have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Woody Frazier will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. And this is lined hard to deep left. Cabrera has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Chris Carter will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Third baseman, Chris Carter.
And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. Franzen relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pass. Brett Laurie will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ball game to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw on by Punto in time. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Franzen. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Therefore it is Punto. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Deoner Navarro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Nick Punto will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
For the shortstop, Reyes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Jose Altuve will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Oh, and he turns another one around here. This one to deep left center field, and his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run.
Yeah, Altuve.
So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Dexter Fowler will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. That look says it all in the 3rd base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is he?
I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Josh Willingham will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Hit hard on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes. Mike Aviles will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Eddie Velasquez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Here's one hit back over the mound near second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jose Reyes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They need to get something cooking here. It's Richard Matsui will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Richard Matsui.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Velasquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Tony Abreu will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Tony Abreu.
Now a ball bounced towards the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Tony Underwood will dig in. He singled his last time around. Hey now.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Josh Tolley will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's another 0-2. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Willingham has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Jose Bautista is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. So they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
Well, you could see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a changeup is bounced to second, taken there by Abreu, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Woody Frazier will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Woody Frazier.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fouled back. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Chris Carter will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get over the head of Reyes at short. It's a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Nick Punto stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this will be fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Jose Altuve will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the inning.
And a good block there by Navarro as he's able to keep this in front of him. Now a fastball driven on a line out to left. This is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to... Brett Laurie will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Kevin Franzen will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Frazier is there, 2 down. Deonder Navarro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at bats.
Here it comes. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he Gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Dexter Fowler get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up, so there'll be no advance, but that was not at all good. Josh Willingham. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Look from Burley, now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a good block there by Navarro as he's able to keep this in front of him. Richard Matsui will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Richard Matsui.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Velasquez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Tony Abreu will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. And the route is on now. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and even 30 home runs on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Tony Underwood will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Tony Underwood.
The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. Woody Frazier will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way from Burley. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And gone! A home run! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 21 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
You baby. Let's up it in the night.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Chris Carter will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Third baseman, Chris Carter.
Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And make it back-to-back jacks here as that 2 is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. As Emil Rogers will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nick Punto is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And there's a swing and a miss that time from Punto as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Mike Aviles will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
On to first by Abreu, and there's out number 1.
That's a big one there to start the 9th. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Eddie Velasquez will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Willingham is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Jose Reyes will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting